here I've got some sales data. So we've got some January to June spend. We've got some quarter totals. We've got some account manager totals, and then I've got some contacts as well. But we probably won't get onto the contacts. So simply put, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Copilot. We've got the Q1 total. We've got the Q2 total. I've not actually got a margin change, so I can see here that this one's gone down by 130,000. This one's gone up by 3,000. Here we've gone up by 16,000. Here we've gone down by quick maths 55,000, but there isn't a margin change. As a company, we are targeting on a particular margin. We need to make sure that we're staying within that margin change within our customers. So here I'm simply going to ask it to insert a column after the Q2 total showing the percentage margin change from Q1 to Q2. Now I've done this quite a lot, so I know what it's going to do. It's going to take the Q2 total, minus the Q1 total, divided by the Q1 total, and that's how you get your margin change. But for someone that's new, someone that's never done the Copilot demonstration before, that's not going to be something that they know. What they're able to do is simply tell the AI what they want the result to be, and it's going to generate that for them, generate them the output for them. I've got the explanation of the formula. I've then got the columns and what it will look like. So I'm simply able to just press insert. And again, we've now got that percentage margin change, but it's not very apparent to me. It's not very easy to understand where maybe the areas of concern. I can see there's one that's minus 89.68%. We've got a positive 1,148%. But actually what I want to do is I want to do something that we can already do already. Again, it's not a job that we can't do ourselves. I'm going to get it to do conditional formatting. So mark any margin change that is under 10% red and over 10% green. Now, I don't know if anyone on this call has ever tried to do conditional formatting, but it can be the biggest pain because you'll ask it to go red and green and everything will go orange for some reason that we don't understand. Again, what we're able to do is we're able to say to the AI, this is the result that I want, to go off and apply the right formula, the right product to that. So here we've got that margin change. We've got it visualized now. I actually want to be visualized in a different way. I want a bar chart. I want to visualize this as a bar chart. I want to present this into the internal team. Let's say we're coming off the back of that financial presentation, but now I'm going to start presenting the actual numbers for our particular accounts. Rather than asking it, as I've done before, show me data insights, I'm going to be quite specific. Can you create me a bar graph highlighting the top 10 accounts by margin percentage? So not by anything else, not by the Q1, Q2 total, but actually who is our best accounts that's bringing in the most margin, and create me a bar chart off the back of it. Rather than being broad brush, I'm being specific in the result that I want it to be, and I'm going to get that bar graph that I've asked for. So here, what I can do is I can simply just add it to a new sheet, and I've now got a bar graph showing the percentage margin change, our top 10 customers, and then I've got the data that's going behind it. So again, we're able to analyze data. We're able to do those VLOOKUPs and XLOOKUPs. With this one, what I'm going to do is I'm simply just going to do an XLOOKUP, which, again, if you're anything like me, can be a little bit of a painstaking task, because I'll do an XLOOKUP, I'll think I've got everything right, and then it'll just say null, or it'll say void, or it'll say NA, it'll say something. So I've done something wrong. Again, I don't know what I've done wrong because I've copied and pasted it, or I think that I've done it right. Here, I know that first time, every time, without me having to go to anyone internally, I'm going to get that right formula, and the formula is going to work first time. So here, we've got the explanation. We've got what it will look like. So in column E, we're going to have this, and I can simply just insert column there. Again, we've got that inserted. We've done a VLOOKUP. We've done, yes, it's done a VLOOKUP from memory. Done an XLOOKUP even, I'm going back in time. Done an XLOOKUP, it's put those different bits, those different account managers in for us. I'm now going to get it to do multiple lines at once. So rather than doing that one-time thing, we're going to get it to do 5 at a time. So for some reason, again, it's a work in progress. So I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I tried to do this with 6 a couple of days ago and it only did 5. Tried to do it with 6, and for some reason there's something wrong with the prompts. That they changed something in the back end that meant that it was just doing a total sum of the 6 months period. Now, what I'm simply going to put in here is, using the table in the sales data, insert 6 columns So you have to be specific in your prompts, showing the total spend for each month for each account manager. Again, it's going to understand that data that's within that sales tab. It's going to start pulling through those different bits of information, start understanding, and rather than putting a one-to-one thing in, rather than me start right in this one that equals sum, whatever it may be, I'm able to put five different columns in at the click of a button. 5 columns with four different rows in there. Now, currently, the only limitation is 2 million individual cells. If you've got data that's over that, Microsoft say, I haven't tried it because I haven't got any data that's actually that large, but Microsoft say if you get to 2 million lines, if you've got a document that's over 2 million lines or a table that's over 2 million lines, it might start struggling. That's not something that I've seen. That's something that Microsoft has said, but that's that's the only upper limit. That's the only limitations that are there within the Excel version. Again, other than the fact that it is in preview, but come September we should be out of this and be able to get it to use Python and all those different languages and a bit look at forecasting numbers and things like that. Currently, it's going to look within a workbook, look at the data that it's already got, and then extract that information for us.